Welcome to Concept with Justin. The single most powerful concept that breathes life into every one of these designs is the creation of a living wall. This is the foundational act of enclosure, the deliberate choice to separate your sanctuary from the outside world. Look at this first scene, with its beautiful pergola and cool blue color palette. The entire space is defined and protected by a magnificent, dense screen of bamboo. This isn't just a fence, it's a living, breathing entity. The bamboo creates a solid wall of green that provides near-total visual privacy. But it does more than that. It filters the light, creating a soft, dappled effect. It moves gently in the breeze, creating a soothing sound. And it provides a uniform, calming, textural backdrop that makes the vibrant colors of the flowers in front of it seem even more brilliant. This living wall is the first and most crucial step in turning a simple patio into a secret garden. This principle of enclosure is seen in every example. In some, it's a traditional wooden fence completely covered and softened by climbing vines, like the fragrant jasmine or romantic roses we can see in the background of other images. In another, it's a stark brick wall, a common feature in urban settings, that has been transformed into a lush tapestry of green ivy. The message is clear: the boundary of your oasis should be alive. A hard, bare fence or wall can feel confining and oppressive. A living wall, however, feels like a protective embrace. It absorbs sound, it purifies the air, and it creates a psychological buffer that allows you to truly relax, knowing you are in your own private, secluded world. The very first step in creating your oasis is to look at your boundaries and ask, how can I make them breathe? Once the walls are established, the true artistry begins with building the garden in 3 dimensions. A flat space will never feel truly immersive. The secret to that lush, jungle-like density is layering, both horizontally and vertically. Let's deconstruct this. The first layer is the floor, and the foundation, the hardscape of the patio and the low, surrounding garden beds. Notice the use of raised beds, built from materials like wood or stone. This simple act of raising the garden beds, even by a foot, is transformative. It lifts the garden up, bringing the flowers and foliage closer to you, and it helps to further define the edges of the room. It creates an immediate sense of structure and intention. Within these beds, we see the ground layer of plants, low-growing flowers that create a carpet of color and spill over the edges, softening the hard lines of the stone and wood. The next, and perhaps most crucial, layer is the mid-layer. This is where the true sense of a jungle is created. It is achieved through the bold and generous use of container gardening. In these designs, pots are not mere accessories. They are the primary architectural elements that build the walls of the room from the inside out. Look at the magnificent, oversized pots holding tall bamboo, towering banana plants, and majestic palms. These large container plants create the mid-height structure. They act as the columns and sculptures of the garden, creating focal points and filling the space with lush, architectural foliage. They create a sense of depth, with some pots placed forward and others tucked behind, giving the illusion that the garden is much deeper and more established than it really is. This is a critical lesson. To achieve a look of immersive abundance, you must embrace container gardening on a grand scale. The final layer is the canopy, or the ceiling, of your outdoor room. This is the element that completes the feeling of enclosure and turns the space into a true sanctuary. In our first image, we see a beautiful, modern pergola. This structure serves multiple purposes. It provides a frame for the string lights, creating a magical ambience in the evening. It provides a structure for potential climbing vines, which could eventually create a living ceiling of leaves and flowers. In another image, a large cantilever umbrella serves a similar function, creating a defined, shaded zone for the seating area. In other examples, the canopy is created organically by the arching fronds of tall palms or the overhanging branches of a nearby tree. This overhead element is what provides shade, dapples the light, and completes the psychological feeling of being in a protected, intimate space. Let's dive deeper into the power of the pot, because it is the true secret weapon for creating an instant oasis in a small space. Using large containers allows you to have a mature-looking garden from day one. You are not waiting years for trees and shrubs to grow to size. You are curating your jungle, placing fully grown specimens exactly where you want them for maximum impact. This is particularly effective with plants that create a tropical feel, like the magnificent bird of paradise or banana plants with their huge, paddle-like leaves. These are often not hardy in colder climates, but in a pot, they can be enjoyed for the season and potentially brought indoors for the winter. Containers give you the ultimate flexibility and creative control. The choice of container is a design decision in itself. In the first image, the widespread use of classic, whether terracotta pots creates a timeless, almost Tuscan or Mediterranean feel, which is a beautiful, warm contrast to the cool blue and purple color palette of the flowers. In other images, we see large, glazed ceramic pots in deep blues or greens. These add a vibrant splash of color and a more contemporary, polished feel. Massive, dark, almost black urns create a dramatic, moody, and sophisticated anchor for the tall bamboo. The pots are not just functional, they are part of the art. They add texture, color, and weight to the composition. When choosing your pots, think of them as the furniture of your garden. They should be beautiful, structural, and in harmony with the overall style you want to achieve. A truly immersive garden engages all five senses, transforming it from a pretty picture into a living, breathing experience. Let's talk about the sense of sound. In several of these oases, a water feature is a key element. We see a gentle, tiered fountain, a modern stone waterfall, and a rustic, bubbling stone feature. The sound of moving water is one of the most powerful tools in a garden designer's kit. It is instantly calming and meditative. Crucially, in a suburban or urban environment, the gentle sound of a fountain can effectively mask less desirable noises like traffic or neighbors, further enhancing the feeling of a private, secluded escape. A water feature also adds a beautiful visual element: the sparkle of light on moving water, the reflection of the sky, and the possibility of aquatic plants like water lilies. Now, let's consider the sense of touch and feeling. One of the most intriguing elements we see is the use of a misting system. Imagine sitting in that chair on a hot summer afternoon, and a fine, cool mist gently drifts through the air. It would be incredibly refreshing, instantly lowering the ambient temperature and creating a humid, tropical microclimate that the plants would adore. This is next-level atmospheric design. But even without misters, the feeling of these gardens is palpable. You can imagine the cool, smooth surface of the stone patio underfoot, the rough texture of a terracotta pot, the soft, velvety feel of a leaf. The density of the planting creates a humid, oxygen-rich environment that feels fundamentally different from being in an open, exposed yard. It is a space that you feel, not just see. Of course, the sense of sight is paramount, and it's not just about the plants. It's about the light. The way light interacts with these spaces is a key part of their magic. During the day, the overhead canopy creates a constantly shifting pattern of dappled light and shadow, which adds a sense of mystery and movement. The large leaves of the tropical plants catch the light in beautiful ways. But it is in the evening that these gardens truly transform into enchanting, magical realms. The use of string lights, often called bistro or cafe lights, is a simple but incredibly effective technique. Hung under a pergola or draped between trees, they cast a warm, soft, and festive glow over the entire seating area. It's an instant invitation to linger outside after dark. This is often supplemented with subtle landscape lighting. Uplights that illuminate the sculptural form of a bamboo stalk or a palm tree, and small path lights that provide a safe and gentle guide through the space. The plant palette is the heart and soul of the garden, and in these designs, it's a beautiful marriage of structure and wildness. The structural backbone is provided by the tall, evergreen, and architectural plants. Bamboo is a recurring star player. Its tall, linear, and fast-growing nature makes it the perfect choice for creating a living privacy screen. Its fine, feathery leaves create a soft texture that is never oppressive. Large-leaf tropicals like monstera, fiddle-leaf fig, and various palms provide the bold, sculptural forms that create the jungle-like feel. These are the bones of the garden, the permanent residents that provide the year-round structure. Against this strong, green, structural backdrop, the flowers are allowed to run wild. The color palettes vary from a cool and serene mix of blues, purples, and whites to a hot and fiery explosion of magenta, orange, and red. The key is confidence. The flowers are planted in generous, overflowing masses. This is not a place for timid dotting of color. A river of impatience flows from a raised bed. A massive bougainvillea erupts over a pergola. A huge pot is stuffed to the brim with hydrangeas. This massing of color is what creates the high-impact, luxurious feel. The dense green foliage acts as the perfect neutral canvas, ensuring that even a mix of many bright colors feels harmonious rather than chaotic. The green unifies everything. The final piece of the puzzle is the human element, the furniture that makes these outdoor rooms livable. The furniture in these spaces is always chosen for comfort and style. We see deep-seated sofas and armchairs with thick, comfortable cushions. The materials are often natural and textural, like wood and wicker, which blend seamlessly into the garden environment. The layout is crucial. The furniture is arranged to create intimate, conversational nooks. A central coffee table provides a place for drinks and books, while side tables offer convenience. A soft outdoor rug is often used to anchor the seating area, further defining it as a room and adding another layer of texture and comfort underfoot. This careful arrangement of comfortable furniture, right in the heart of the lush planting, is the ultimate invitation. It says, "This beautiful space is not just for looking at. It is for living in." It encourages you to slow down, to sit, to read, to talk, to simply be present in the beautiful sanctuary you have created. It completes the transformation of the backyard from a patch of land to be viewed from a window into a fully integrated and essential part of your home's living space. It is the destination at the end of the garden path, the comfortable heart of your private Eden. You may be looking at your own small, exposed backyard, your concrete patio, or your narrow side yard and thinking this is an impossible dream. But every single one of these principles is scalable. The core concept is about maximizing the potential of your boundaries and your vertical space. You can transform a boring fence with a simple trellis system and a fast-growing vine. You can take a small, flat patio and give it instant depth and structure with 3 large, dramatic pots placed at different points. You can create a sense of an overhead canopy with a simple cantilever umbrella or by training a vine over a doorway. You don't need a huge space to create a huge feeling. You need a clear vision and a commitment to density. The mindset shift is from spreading out to enveloping in. Instead of a few small plants scattered around the edges of a large lawn, this style concentrates all of its energy into creating one incredibly rich, dense, and immersive experience in a defined area. It's about quality of experience over quantity of space. By creating a small, perfect, jewel box of a garden room, you will create a space that you will use and love far more than a vast, empty, and undefined yard. It is a more intimate, more sustainable, and ultimately more rewarding way to approach garden design.